Hey, how's it going? It is Monday, about 3:45 in the afternoon. I'm here at Phrom Phong, heading up to En Nut. I just need to run some errands, get some keys made, grab a haircut while I'm up there, and swing by this photocopy guy to make some copies of my passport. I'm enjoying a little calm between the storms. I woke up late, probably 11. Of course, I went to bed at 3. I was home, but just working on the computer, and it was pouring till about an hour ago. It will probably rain again later, but it looks like I have a little break in the action here, so I'm gonna make that run. This, I believe, is Sukhumvit Soi 39 and a half, just a little alley. Go down, take a right, and you're on the big 39. I love this time right after it rained. It kind of cools the city down, wipes it clean. Just for a little bit, it feels like it might not be scorching hot. Train station doesn't look very busy, but if you're a little claustrophobic and it's going to be bothersome to be on the train packed, this probably isn't the time of the day. Even though this station's not that busy, coming up the line, everybody heading out to the suburbs, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah, these trains get packed, so do yourself a favor and ride the train around at 11 in the morning, 12 noon if you're going to complain about a busy train. This is looking off at the M Quartier Mall here on the side of Phrom Phong, and here's my train. Yeah, I hate people that complain, man, this Bangkok traffic is crazy and all this and that, and I'm watching them. Yeah, see, look at the train is packed. I'm watching them drive through Bangkok traffic at 5:30 in the afternoon. Why would you do that? You know it's going to be crazy, so don't complain about it. And I made my way the 3 train stops and, I don't know, 8-minute train ride up here to En Nut, my old stomping grounds. Lived up in this area for a year and I love it, but there's just not a whole lot going on past 10 p.m. up here. And I found myself 5 days a week meeting friends at different bars or restaurants, not up in this area, more towards Phrom Phong or Asok or even Silom areas. So that's why I moved down to Phrom Phong, but I still stand by this. En Nut is a great area for an affordable condo if you're only maybe going out once or twice a week. If you're kind of retired and just out running around and exploring the city every night, things are a little bit quieter up here, even more so as you go down the line towards Udom Suk. Nothing wrong with that if you want to save some cash, but just understand you're going to be getting in a cab or getting on the train heading towards other parts of the town to find something to do at 11 o'clock or midnight. With the exception of one of my favorite places in town, Cheap Charlie's, used to be up on Sukhumvit Soi 11. Moved down here years ago to Soi 50, and yeah, that place is going strong, but really that's one of the few places you're going to be able to go hang out with some friends, have a beer at midnight, 1 in the morning, if that's your thing. And it's not all about moving over here to Bangkok and being out all night, drinking and all. I'm just a night owl. I always have been since my 20s, whatever. If I'm in San Diego, if I'm in Bangkok, I'm going to be a night owl. I prefer to head out at 9 p.m. as opposed to going somewhere and having drinks at 2 in the afternoon and being home by 6. That's just not my style. It never has been. So you know what schedule is going to work for you. And if you see this guy's haircut right in front of me, I'm not trying to be rude filming him from behind, but if you see how it's a little high and tied on the sides and in the back, that's a traditional Thai haircut. So I'm going to stop by my guy and get a quick cut, and he knows that I really don't like to wear it that way. I haven't been in the Navy in whatever it is, 35, maybe 40 years now? I don't know, I got out in 88. But if you don't want that traditional Thai style haircut, you need to bring that up or you're automatically going to get it. Well, 90% of the time you're going to get it. You could walk in there and say, yeah, just take a ½ inch off all around, and they'll do that. Then they bust out the number 1 or 0 clipper and go around your ears and in the back a good 2 or 3 inches. It's just the way most people wear, guys anyhow, wear their hair over here. So don't be put off if that happens if you don't say something. Here's the Q House building, just feet from Sukhumvit, well, Sukhumvit 79, but feet from the En Nut BTS. It's not even, well, you can see the station, and there's a 7-Eleven on the left, a really good pizza parlor. If you are looking for convenience, something like this Q House right near the station, and it doesn't all have to be about Sukhumvit. I get some comments, and I get it. Hey, can you make some other videos, you know, other than Sukhumvit? And I've made plenty. But As far as moving over to Bangkok as an expat, let's face it, Sukhumvit's the training ground, and it's just super, super popular, even with folks that have lived over here 20 and 30 years. Sure, many of them have escaped over to Thailand and different parts of town to, most of the time, to purchase something, and I'll almost guarantee they would have purchased on Sukhumvit where they lived for the last 10 or 15 years. It's just cost prohibitive when you can, back in the day, just move 3 miles away and save 50% of the cost. Those days are kind of ending. I looked at some real estate prices for condos anyhow over in Thailand, which is over by the Icon Siam Mall on the Chao Phraya River, and it's not the giveaway it was, let's say, 6, 7, 8 years ago. So everything is going to go up in price no matter where you are in the world. Look at these motorbikes, they just totally go the wrong way on this busy stretch of road. So be careful. I've said it in many videos, when you're walking even up the little walkway here. Yeah, this guy might come out of nowhere and just scare the heck out of you. He's not going to hit you, but it might scare you. What he's doing is he just needs to get right over here to Soi 77 or the alley, and he's not going to go all the way down the correct way another 2 blocks and make a U-turn. So they just go the wrong way. At least in this section of town, they do it on Sukhumvit, not up the sidewalk. In many parts of Bangkok, they'll just go up the sidewalk, but you can see this is a pretty well-traveled sidewalk. It'd be difficult to get a motorbike up. And there goes the Thailand mailman for all my mailman buddies back in San Diego, driving around those little enclosed trucks. And here's my old school alley on Soi 77/1. You'll find all kinds of street foods and juices, anything you need. I used to walk through here 2, 3, 4 times a day heading back to the condo. But once again, as busy as this alley is right now at 4 in the afternoon, it'll be a ghost town at 9 o'clock tonight. Maybe one little stand will be open. And my haircut guy's in one of these little permanent structures on the left, and these will also all be closed up by 9, 10 p.m. I think the one on the very end down on Sukhumvit Soi 77, he stays open, if not all night. I know he's open at 2, 3 in the morning because I've ate there many times. But my haircut guy's down here on the right. My key guy's 3 stalls down. And then my copier guy, just take a little thumb drive, print out whatever I need. He's just around the corner. So I just came out of here just to come look at the neighborhood. I haven't been up here in a month or so. And knock out my little chores. Real convenient. When you live up in this area for a year, you get to know everybody, and I'm still kind of the new guy down where I'm at. I know where to get a copy done, but I don't know where to get a key done, and I really haven't found a good barber down there. I haven't even looked. I'm sure there is one, but I only get my hair cut like every 6 weeks, so I usually just hit my guy up here and then go to Cheap Charlie's, have a beer. And you know what? The neighbor just told me he's on vacation for 2 more days, so I've never seen the guy take a vacation, but good for him. And my head can wait another couple of days. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I'll make another special trip, but I'll catch him next month for sure. Good guy. And it feels like it's going to start pouring, and I'm way up here in on Newt. Not way up, but I'm not able to run home. I'm going to go at least get my my key made and my passport photocopies, and then make my next move. And here's busy Soi 77. I lived right there in the Knightsbridge building for years. It was nice to have that big sea just feet from my lobby. I'm not too bad. I have a big sea, maybe 4 or 5 small blocks from where I live now, and I have the beach cruiser, so I just race over there in 5 minutes. Here's the BKK prep school bus. One of those fancy private schools. And here's the American School of Bangkok bus. These private schools, make no mistake about it, they come at a very high cost. As far as things being affordable in Bangkok, I don't know. I've never paid for a kid to go to school over here, but everything I hear from my friends, it is not cheap. All right, I struck out on my key. I got my photocopy and my computer work done. There goes the little tuk-tuk. I thought that was the one from the building I used to live in, the exact same kind. I think it's electric. I struck out on my key though. My little key man here right on the corner is, well, I think that's his son. And he goes, yeah, I don't make the keys right, so my dad will be back in 45 minutes. So struck out on both counts. So maybe I'll have to make another trip up here to En Nut in the next 5 or 6 days and get my key and get my haircut if I don't get it done somewhere else. Not a big deal. That's the good thing about being retired. I just got out of the apartment and made my little trip over here, even though I didn't get anything done except a couple of copies. Who cares? And almost on the corner of Sukhumvit at Soi 77 is the Prakanong police station. And right, not so creative, but maybe 1 foot in front of the police station is where they're going to set up DUI checkpoints and helmet checkpoints. They'll just have 10 cops standing here waving you over if they want to see if you have your driver's license. So that is not real unusual in Thailand. They'll just set the checkpoint up right at the police station. I'll see it here all the time. And I'm standing under the BTS here in En Nut. You can see my Knights Bridge off in the distance. So what I did was I came down off the train, went down there, went up that little side alley, Soi 77 and a half. My barber was closed. I came back around on Sukhumvit, went past the police station, walked over here, up and over the train. That's the only way to get across this busy Sukhumvit. Use the train. Now I'm over here on Soi 50. So once again, Soi 50 is equivalent to Soi 79 on the other side. They won't match up even to odd the further you get down Sukhumvit. So we're gonna head just a block up Soi 50 and have a beer at Cheap Charlie's and try to make this a successful En Nut run. Getting across the rare crosswalk here in Bangkok, you just have to kind of go for it. Nobody's gonna stop for you, but if you're in the crosswalk, they might tap the brakes at the last minute, let you get across. It's definitely not a walk, don't walk situation. You just, if you're gonna stand here on the curb waiting for a break in the traffic, you're gonna be standing here an hour. So you just have to kind of go for it, and you'll get used to it after a while. But when there is a crosswalk, just do your best. Like, see this guy, he's kind of standing there, little break in the action. And this isn't busy traffic at all. But see, yeah, if you're waiting for that car to stop for you, that's just never gonna happen. And I've said in many videos, the other nice thing about this En Nut is you have the Lotus. It's like a larger Walmart-sized store, Pizza Hut, KFC, all kinds of Thai food, a really good food court. That is attached to the En Nut BTS. Plus, you saw that Big C is just 2 blocks over. Did I say Big C or Lotus? This is Lotus at the BTS station, and Big C is just 2 blocks away. And right on the other side of Big C is, I think it's called the Century Mall. There's a little movie theater up on top. It's more a shopping center than a mall, but it also has, I believe it's a Tops market down below. So nice, easy grocery shopping in this En Nut area. And not even 1 block from BTS and across the street from the Lotus, right in here you'll find 6, 8 little beer bars, and Cheap Charlie's is one of them. It's early right now, it's like 4 in the afternoon, but heck, I'm over here. So maybe if Easy Burger is open, I haven't had a burger in a while, get myself a Easy Burger and a beer. So Cheap Charlie's, great little place. Get a tall beer, 110 baht. It was 100 baht forever, but this is a tall boy, so I guess like equal to a pint. And Easy Burger, nice little hamburger. They got a new location up in Phrom Phong. Ooh, I think around the top of Soi 30, and some other little bars. But Cheap Charlie's is probably the most popular in the area here. There's also Rolling Stone Pizza. It's about 4:45. I think this is a group of teachers. I see one of them wearing such and such international school shirt. So this is always, Cheap Charlie's has always been an expat hangout, but it's also very popular with the locals. When it was down on Soi 11, it was kind of legendary as an expat hangout. That place was just packed all day, all night. But up here on Soi 50, it's more for people that live up in the neighborhood. I'll come up here once in a while, just because it's my old stomping grounds and I love this place. It's just, even though it's a quick, less than 10 minutes on the train from, say, Phrom Phong or Asok, it just seems like it's a long ways up here, but it's not. So make a run up here to Cheap Charlie's on Soi 50, and yeah, grab an Easy Burger, hang out. Even when it's raining, they have a pretty good tarp here, and then the other tarp from Easy Burger, so you can just kind of stay in this little compound and not get soaked. So still hanging out at Cheap Charlie's. It's about 5:30 p.m. and the rain hasn't started yet. Always a good time. I was hanging out with my buddy sitting at the table next to me here, and not this guy. I know this guy, but he's cool. But no, the guy just took off, who was from Chicago, but he's lived over here 10 years and went to college at UCSD in San Diego. So that's 3 miles from where I just spent the last 30-something years. And bump in and have a nice conversation halfway around the world. It's just an interesting little bar. You're always meeting different people, and like this whole table over here, again, they're all teachers celebrating the first day of school, and I hear British accents, Australian, I think somebody said they were from New Zealand, maybe there's an American mixed in there, but just all kinds of different people hanging out here at Cheap Charlie's. Okie dokie, so it's like 7:15. I'm still here at Cheap Charlie's. Just had a great conversation with my buddy Matt from the UK. We were talking a little politics and just having a good time, enjoying a San Miguel. I just ordered my dinner. Such it is Easy Burger. Not the most healthy dinner, but I haven't had a burger in a while, so I'm gonna enjoy my number 3 beer. Again, I've been here a while, but I don't really drink that much. I just like to hang out and talk and kind of people watch. So I'm gonna have my dinner and then, still not raining, and make my way back up towards Phrom Phong. Another good time up here at Cheap Charlie's. Charlie likes, or Charlie's brother, I think it's running the bar now, likes Bee Gees. So you're gonna get a lot of Bee Gees on the jukebox. Thank you so much for following along, and consider subscribing. Have a great evening. See ya.